Happy New Week. Topic for today's devotion is marry right. I will instruct thee and teach thee in the way which thou shalt go. I will guide thee with my eyes. Psalm 32 verse 8. Bible reading Judges 16:4-21. Bible in 1 year Romans 1-3. Today, many men are afraid to get married even though they are matured enough, have good job or businesses and are financially stable. Usually, this is because they do not want to marry the wrong ladies as wives. Likewise, many women are hesitant to get married despite being courted by many men because they do not want to make wrong choices when it comes to choosing life partner. It is important for Christians to know that once they are married, there is not going back. Marrying the wrong spouse can be hell on earth. Nobody goes on a long journey without adequate preparation, and marriage is a lifelong journey. This is why if you are not yet married, you need God's help to make the right decision regarding your partner on this lifelong journey. Some people have rushed into marriage only for them to find out that their partner is self-centered and foolish. Some have chosen spouses by their physical attributes alone and ended up with physically okay but spiritually deficient partner for their journey. When the journey began tough, their spouse were neither spiritually sensitive or capable of strengthening their faith. When choosing who to marry, believers must not allow physical attributes to dictate for them. Samson was a man who was destined to be great. His glorious future was foretold before his birth, and he was truly on a path to greatness before the woman he chose as partner, Delilah, cut short his destiny. Before then, Samson had compromised his faith in many areas, and he became insensitive to God's leading. Therefore, he chose to love Delilah based on her physical attributes. Judges 16:4 says that he saw her in the valley of Sorek and loved her. He allowed himself to be enticed by her beauty. A valley is a low place, and if a believer is in a low place spiritually, where the fellow has compromised his or her value and disobeyed God's principle, such a believer is not a good place to make marital decision because he or she might have made the wrong choice. Such a believer must first return to the Lord, ask him to restore him or her, or before thinking about choosing a spouse. Beloved, you are not yet married. God wants to lead you to make the right choices about whom to marry. You must, however, be living in obedience to his word and principle for him to lead you to make the right choices. Key points: hearing from God is critical when it comes to choosing the right person to marry.